You know when you need a service but don't want to pay for it because it's too expensive, so you kind of decide to do it yourself? You realize you see that you're not capable? I just summed up for you what dealing with a husky is like. Follow the service on this husky that's really in need of a session of groomer. By the end of the video, you will be surprised that this is really going to be an incredible transformation. First thing I'm going to tell you is that this handsome guy arrived with a lot of dead fur. In this case, he doesn't go straight to the bath. The first battle you face when grooming a Siberian Husky at the pet shop is you against yourself. If your lungs hold up and your rhinitis doesn't strike in the middle of the undercoat removal process, look, you're ready to go. Everything. However, we see, every dog has a dog's head, but there are some breeds that, according to their ancestors and experiences, do not have a dog's head. Previous ones, they have little patience, and that's the case with the husky. He tolerates handling up to a certain point, then he no longer accepts it. So in this case, we use a muzzle to ensure the physical integrity of the groomer. The Siberian Husky has a thick and exuberant coat, but like every long-haired dog, it needs special care to keep its fur healthy and beautiful. And we can't forget that they're not in their home country, so they do several fur sheds a year here in our tropical country, Brazil. Periodic brushing is very important. I'm not even talking about baths for these breeds because they really only need one when they get dirty, but brushing is essential. Your breath will be heavily tested during this service. But you will demand even more from your state. Physical effort is needed when you go to clean up after grooming. Even 3 days later, we still find little hairs. So far, million now that most of the fur is gone. Removed, the operator will use a device called raking. Since grooming is not recommended for husky fur, we go for a thinning of the coat. We reduce the volume. It's like thinning the fur without damaging its structure. You're also not cutting the length from the fur. It really oxygenates the skin of these dogs here in our... It's something I recommend for all double-coated dogs. After all these steps, now it's bath time, and look, I don't know exactly how much water we use to bathe the husky, but it's very good. See? And we also spend on the products. Because since they're a breed that doesn't come in for a bath that often, when they do, they come in really dirty. You find out the dog is really dirty when you apply the first layer of shampoo, apply the second layer, apply the third layer, and then it starts foaming. The fur will act like a sponge. So multiple washes are needed for this service. Well done. The positive side is that the husky's fur reacts very well to products when used correctly, give almost instant results. It's a coat that has been neglected for a long time. When you do a little treatment, it already yields a great result. Great, I know it's hard work, I know it's an expensive bath, but it's such a relief when we see his coat like this, free from... We get rid of the dust and those dead hairs that ruin the dog's beauty, don't we? And this was the final result. I want you to write to me here in the comments how much you think is fair to pay for such a service. The girls spent 2 hours to make this handsome guy, and the DNA of this handsome is all over the bathroom. Thank you so much for watching till here. A kiss and see you next video. Stop. Okay, bye.